Today on Good Morning Maine, Augusta residents will vote on Election Day to approve a bond, which is intended for upgrades on infrastructure.
Plus, the town of Bucksport is currently launching a fundraising campaign for a brand new animal shelter.
And the former Maine CDC director has announced his run for governor, focusing on key issues like housing and health care. Good morning and welcome to Good Morning Maine. I'm Janessa Bishop.
And I'm Craig Colson. Thank you for joining us this morning. We'll have those stories and more coming up. And we'll also visit a special lighthouse in Castine.
Yes,
all kinds
really
of neat
pretty
things to tell you about. But first, a check of the weather. Sounds like the rain's still coming down here in the Bangor area a little bit at this hour, but it shouldn't last for long.
We'll turn things over to meteorologist Chase Ropanek.
Thank you very much. This is how we're starting off our morning in the mid-50s here in Bangor, and you're seeing that all across the state for today. Along your western border, some of you are in the low 50s. Otherwise, we're seeing temperatures above average this morning, but as we go throughout the day, we're going to still be a little bit above average for those highs, reaching into the possible low 60s, much of us in the upper 50s. As you go further north, your temperatures will be a little bit cooler, hanging out in the mid-50s for you today. And as you see, a few showers will be possible this morning. Those will be out of here shortly after into the afternoon hours, and as you can see, we'll be drying out as well. Partly cloudy skies this evening, but more cloud cover for tonight with the chance for more showers for tomorrow. Some of those can be thunderstorms. There will be some energy with this system arriving for your Wednesday afternoon, and those better chances for thunderstorms will stay along your coastline, but any of these showers making their way inland can produce a few thunder strikes as well. So there's going to be some wind coming in with this system right now for today. Not as bad. We'll see some breezy winds from the southwest, gusting your 15, 20 miles per hour by your coastline, and we'll stay calm for tonight, but then wind picks up again for tomorrow. We have the possibility in the Bangor region along your coastline where with that chance for thunderstorms, winds can be gusting up near 30 miles per hour from the south once again. So here we are taking a look at your hour-by-hour forecast for today. We'll be remaining cloudy throughout the morning hours, and yes, we do have a chance for showers early on as well, but then we will dry out. We'll see decreasing clouds, and once we get into those afternoon hours, we'll see peaks of sunshine and highs just near 60 degrees.
Sounds great. Thank you, Chase. Well, first this morning, a Bangor man accused of breaking into a business over the weekend and planting what he said was a bomb made his first court appearance on Monday. 48-year-old James McCallion is charged with burglary, theft by unauthorized taking, also criminal threatening. According to Bangor police, officers found McCallion Sunday inside that closed business on Venture Way. Upon announcing their presence, McCallion told police that he had a pipe bomb and then threatened to blow it up. After officers were able to talk McCallion out of the building, the Bangor Police Bomb Squad located the device that McCallion had described and determined that it was not active after all. Because his charges include a felony, McCallion did not enter a plea on Monday. However, his bail was set at $20,000 cash. And if released, he's also been barred from going near any Penquist facilities. McCallion's next court date is scheduled for January 13th.
And a Standish woman appeared in court on Monday to face murder charges. 37-year-old Lynn Perkins is accused in the shooting death of her boyfriend. 49-year-old Matthew Hamilton was found dead inside a home on River Road in Standish on October 3rd. Perkins did not enter a plea during her arraignment on Monday. The case will now be presented to a grand jury, and she's being held in jail at least until a bail hearing.
Well, there's a new candidate for governor that many people will recognize. Former Maine CDC Director Dr. Nirav Shah announced his plans on Monday morning. Shah is also an attorney and economist who says he's been lucky to talk with thousands of Mainers from all corners of the state. He says he's running for governor to honor what works, fix what doesn't, and deliver results for our state.
We have a lot of problems facing us. Let's be honest about those. But let's also be direct in recognizing that there are solutions to those problems. They're practical. We just need common sense approaches to every single one of them.
Shah says if elected, his administration would focus on 4 key areas: fixing housing, funding health care, feeding children, and fueling economic growth. According to Shah, every single Mainer he's talked with is struggling with at least one of those areas, and he plans on fixing it.
Looking to Election Day, more than $6 million is intended for upgrades and improvements in Augusta. $5.4 million of that bond must still be approved by voters. As Brad Rogers found, much of the money would be spent on aging buildings and emergency vehicles.
We're going to try to keep the truck as long as possible, put money into it. That way it'll prolong its life and serve the city well.
Fire Chief Dave Groder says a new engine truck like this one now costs more than $800,000, while refurbishing the 1990s engine truck they have will cost less than half that.
We're asking for $300,000 or so. It's well worth the money to maintain the longevity of that truck.
The bond will also pay for a new chassis and engine for this EMS truck. Again, less than half the price of a new one.
So you're buying a chassis and a motor, but the box will be the same.
The City Council also authorized $100,000 in hopes of locking in a price on a second ladder truck for the department to be paid for by a future bond. Chief Dave Groder says the tariffs are raising the cost of fire trucks.
They're getting parts from everywhere, so I'm sure that they're using that as some of that cost inflation.
A big part of the bond money would go to improvements and upgrades at the 51-year-old Augusta Civic Center.
Rather than spend $150 million on a brand new building, we're looking at spacing out about $50 million over a 10-year period. So if we can kind of chunk things out.
City Manager Jared Mills says the council unanimously voted for $1.3 million in upgrades, including a new boiler, heating and air conditioning systems, a new sound system, and new fire doors like this one to replace all the ones that no longer meet fire codes.
That building is almost, rented every day of the year. If you don't stay up on your infrastructure, it's just going to cost you more in the long run.
City leaders say the Civic Center generates income for the city and benefits the local economy. They say the alternative would be closing it for good. If approved by voters on November 4th, the remainder of the bond would pay for street and sidewalk improvements.
And that was Brad Rogers reporting. Well, meanwhile, an animal shelter that serves several communities across Hancock and Penobscot counties has now launched a fundraising campaign for a new facility to replace their current one. An upgrade town officials say is long overdue. Our Grace Blanchard shares more.
So we have had these two sheds probably for about 50 years or so now, maybe a little less.
Those sheds are the current home of the Bucksport Animal Shelter.
There's so much more that we could do that we're just unable to do with these facilities.
The shelter is currently helping to meet the needs of 9 surrounding communities, but they are challenged with improper insulation, lack of plumbing, and space issues.
The most biggest challenge is we are pretty much always at full capacity. We only have 5 dog kennels and about 15 cat kennels. So we're pretty much always full.
But they are on a mission to change that, as a local group has launched a Shed to Shelter campaign with a goal of raising more than $600,000 to build a brand new facility.
We have a long ways to go, but we're hopeful that between gifts and grants that we'll be able to get that number down.
The new shelter would be placed on this land located behind the Public Works building and would be twice the size of their current shelter.
It would allow us to bring in more animals, more surrender animals, more animals who are sick, and be able to adopt them out faster with a better facility.
With other shelters in the region also facing capacity issues, they say the need for this expansion is greater than ever.
They're full. They can't take any more municipalities on. So if we didn't help these other towns, there's nobody for them to turn to.
Their goal is to begin construction next summer, pending their fundraising efforts. In Bucksport, Grace Blanchard, ABC 7 and Fox 22 News.
And donations to the fundraiser can be made in person at the Bucksport Town Office or online. To learn more, you can also visit this story on our website, foxbangor.com.
With the holidays approaching quickly, the town of Bucksport once again is gearing up for their biggest holiday celebration of the year. The annual Bucksport Holiday Lights Parade and Fireworks Show draws thousands of people to the downtown area each December, supplying a great economic boost. This year marks the 10th celebration. There will be events for the whole family and a special appearance from Santa Claus. Bucksport's Community and Economic Development Director says their goal is to showcase all that Bucksport has to offer.
The streets just get lined with thousands of people. It's so amazing. The restaurants are full, people are hanging out from windows, the participation is always great, and with this being the 10th year, we're looking for it to be the biggest one yet.
The event is being held on Saturday, December 13th. According to Rotella, the parade sign-up sheet went live yesterday. For more information, you can find an event page on Facebook or visit the Town of Bucksport's website.
The future of a local ski area is uncertain, according to a Facebook post from the current owners. On October 13th, Herman Mountain Ski Area posted that this will be their last year owning and operating the ski area. The post explains the ski area has been on the market for quite some time now, and while the owners are hopeful someone will purchase the ski area and keep it as a ski area, if it doesn't sell by the end of the season, the owners will be looking into other ways into selling that property. I've talked to Bill Whitcomb before, the owner. He's been trying to keep it open as long as he can.
Right.
I think he's ready to slow down a little bit. Boy, what a big job that is.
Who can blame him?
Can't blame him there. One thing I've heard too is if they can't find somebody to keep it going as a ski area, they might cut it up into housing lots, which will be a beautiful development, but a big loss for the area too.
Well, the time now is 8:10. Coming up on Good Morning Maine, an Orono woman is brightening up people's days with her very own flower stand.
We'll tell you all about it, but first another check of the forecast. The rain will be coming to an end today, otherwise a partly cloudy day with highs near 60 degrees. We'll see increasing clouds once again tonight and with a chance of showers, lows dropping down to the upper 40s. Tomorrow, mostly cloudy with showers and thunderstorms, highs around 59. We'll be right back.
Move your car without moving at all. How it should be. The Hyundai Tucson.
Right now, get a Hyundai Tucson SE for 0% APR for 60 months or lease for just $259 a month. See your local Bangor Hyundai dealer.
Irresistibly smooth chocolate to put the world on pause. Lindor, made to melt you by the Lindt Master Chocolatier.
Winniport Sheds now offers home kits ranging in size up to 2,300 square feet. Our homes are built with 2x6 studs and can be fully customized with options for siding, windows, doors, and floor plans. Best of all, they are energy efficient and affordable. Our home kits typically cost 30 to 50% less than conventional construction homes. Only at Winniport Sheds. Give us a call today, 990-2525.
You know what today is? It's Tuesday. Just reminding you that whatever day of the week you get hurt, we're your go-to lawyers. If you've been hurt, call us right now.
Hurt in an accident, what do you do? Call 222-2222.
What have we got? It's a hell of a way to die, Chief.
So how's life in the small town?
Keep your eyes wide open, same as your mind.
You want a chance to solve everyone's crimes.
And now you're lying. And I'll find out the truth one way or the other.
New blood is so important.
She found a dead body on her beach. It's the opposite of normal.
You think we'll ever be normal?
Do we want to be normal?
Murder in a Small Town. All new Tuesdays on Fox. And watch anytime on Hulu.
The forest industry continues to be an important part of Maine's economy. A new report released yesterday shows it supports 29,000 jobs in the state. The Maine Forest Products Council collaborated with the Maine Department of Economic and Community Development on the report, which compares data from 2019 and 2024. It takes into account anomalies including a global pandemic, extraordinary weather events, and the unexpected loss of a century of paper mill operations. The data shows the forestry industry made an $8.3 billion economic contribution to Maine in 2024. Maine Forest Products Council Executive Director Krista West says, quote, "Even during the chaos of this time period, significant investments in our industry continued. These investments are diversifying the industry, adding resilience, and making operations more efficient."
Oh, great news for drivers this morning. Prices seem to be going up everywhere these days, except for at the gasoline pump. The price of a gallon of gas dropped almost 4 cents a gallon in the last week. According to Gas Buddy's survey of more than 1,200 stations around the state, the average price is now $2.99 a gallon. That's 11 cents a gallon lower than a month ago and 8 cents a gallon less than a year ago at this time. Gas Buddy's head of petroleum analysis, Patrick DeHaan, says it's the earliest state gas prices have dropped below $3 a gallon since 2020, when COVID was the primary driver for those lower prices. He says OPEC deserves much of the credit for steadily raising oil production.
And who couldn't use something colorful to brighten their day? That's what an Orono woman thought when she set up a little stand to share her love of flowers with others. Trisha Clinch says she knew the gardening season would be ending soon, and she still had lots of beautiful flowers in bloom. So she started making bouquets and putting them on a little cart at the edge of her driveway at the corner of Harrison Ave and Mohan Street about a month ago. She asked for a donation to help her expand her pollinator gardens next year and posted about it on Facebook. Trisha says she has met a lot of wonderful people in the process, and the stand will be up as long as she has flowers. She plans to set it up earlier in the summer next year.
What a neat idea.
So fun.
Yeah.
The time now is 8:15. After the break, we'll learn all about Castine's historical connection to lighthouses all along the coast.
Plus, the government shutdown is now in its 4th week, and new construction is underway at the White House. Those stories and more straight ahead on Good Morning Maine.
If you have to ask why it's important to start your day early, here's your answer.
Wake up to a sausage McMuffin with egg for $3 and any size iced coffee for $1.29.
Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
Craving something delicious? Welcome to High Street Market, located at 167 Enfield Road in Lincoln. Breakfast options? Grab a cup of coffee and try one of our sandwiches or burritos. When breakfast is over, we're just getting started. Pizza, subs, burgers, and pastries. Come get lost in Danny's Beer Cave. Order online and save 10% off your first order. High Street Market, where your taste buds go to party.
I'm at the Jensens, who just bought a new dining set for over $3,000.
But for that price, at Bob's, they could have bought this 7-piece Betty dining set,
an Aspen sofa and love seat combo,
a 4-piece Betty bedroom set,
and a gem mattress to boot.
That's practically a whole home full of furniture for what the Jensens paid for one room. And with flexible financing options to keep costs as low as only $56 per month, there's only one thing to say.
Oh, my Bob! Come in and visit AMHG Works, Bangor's #1 gift shop, located at 36 Springer Drive and the Rennie's Plaza. We have special gifts for you, your furry companion, and that special someone you are in need of a gift for. It's worth a trip in for unique American-made gifts. Here at AMHG Works, everything is American-made, and we are open 7 days a week for your convenience. American-made home goods. We look forward to seeing you.
They say that breakfast is the most important meal of the day. Well, they are correct.
Grab any size iced coffee for $1.29 and pair it with a bagel sandwich.
Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
House is a well-known fixture in the town of Castine. Historical and beautiful structure that has been illuminating the coastline for centuries now.
Our Jody Hersey takes us there.
There are 65 lighthouses along Maine's coast, according to the Maine Tourism Association. Dice Head Lighthouse in Castine is just one of them that's been used by mariners and landlubbers for centuries.
People just love to come and visit it. It's one of the few lighthouses that's open, that it's accessible by road.
The 42-foot tall lighthouse was built back in 1829. The land it sits on has roots dating back to the French, English, and Native Americans.
This area was fought over by multiple societies over the course of Castine's history, and the reason why they put a lighthouse here is because of its prominent location here on the bay.
Over the years, improvements have been made to the lighthouse, including replacing its original oil lamps with electricity.
It's only open a couple times a year because of our town's insurance policy that you have to have town employees to escort people up and down the lighthouse steps.
The town of Castine owns both the lighthouse and the lighthouse keeper's home. Its longtime renter, Tracy Lemire, is a school teacher in town.
I get to meet people every day from all parts of the world. They come here to find the lighthouse.
For visitors like George Harlow of New York City, this beacon is a sight worth seeing in person.
I like lighthouses, and I figure it's on a headland. The earth is my oyster as a geologist, so I like to see everything.
In Castine, I'm Jody Hersey for ABC 7 and Fox 22 News.
If you've never been there before, Castine's a great place for like a day trip.
I haven't really been there. Now
Yep.
I have to check it out.
They've got the lighthouse, they've got Fort George you can go check out,
Fun.
a wonderful waterfront, the back shore you can go for a swim.
Yeah, that place sounds nice.
I'm a little biased, my relatives are from there. So.
The time now is 8:20. Let's get a full look at our weather forecast with meteorologist Chase Ropanek.
Thank you very much. And we're starting off our morning with temperatures well above average for lows, hanging out in the mid-50s right now all across our state. You can see that here in Bangor, Millenaca, along your coastline as well. It seems to be just a bit cooler on the western border of the state, where you can see temperatures in the low 50s for areas like Clayton Lake, Greenville, and all the way down near Portland as well. So for today, temperatures will be above average for highs. We can see temperatures getting close to 60 degrees here in Bangor. Yes, we will have cloud cover early with a chance for showers early as well, but that'll be drying out and clearing out throughout the rest of the afternoon, giving us some peaks of sunshine headed into our evening. So highs right around 64 today. The average high is right around 56 now. So temperatures will fall closer to average as we head towards the end of your week. For your Friday will be right around average and a little bit below for your Saturday, but then looks like a steady climb Sunday and the Monday. Temperatures then will be in the mid to upper 50s heading into next week. So here we are out there for winds today. They're going to die down a bit. We'll see that by the afternoon hours. Still going to be some breezy winds to be had from the southwest, gusting near 15 miles per hour inland, closer to 20 near areas like Bar Harbor along your coastline. Now winds will go calm for tonight. There'll be a nice break from the wind, but it will pick up again. We have another low pressure system on the way, and that could bring gusts near 30 miles per hour, especially along your coastline. Once again, some of that can sneak inland. Otherwise, you'll see winds right around 20 to 25 miles per hour from the south. So what is that going to feel? Well, we're going to see a chance for thunderstorms coming for your Wednesday, but out there this morning, still some showers to be had in the central portions of the state. This will be right around 9:30 this morning. Once we get into the afternoon hours, that'll all clear out of here. We'll see some peaks of sunshine, especially here in Bangor, down into Portland. As we continue, skies will clear momentarily for tonight, but more cloud cover on the way ahead of the system that'll arrive early for your Wednesday. And by the afternoon hours, yes, there is a possibility for some thunderstorms out there, even though highs will be just near 60. Still got some energy with these showers, and that can produce a few thunderstorms out there. So get ready for some lightning that will be possible for Wednesday afternoon. That'll all quickly clear out of here by your Wednesday night, and going into your Thursday, we will remain dry. So for the showers out there today, a quarter inch is possible for central and northern portions of the state, and to follow that for your Wednesday, looks like some areas here in the Bangor region can get near a half inch and higher amounts as you go further north, getting closer to an inch of rainfall. So highs out there for today, right around 60. We'll have some showers early, then partly cloudy skies. Winds will treat us well. A little breeze from the southwest for tonight. Winds will be pretty light. Lows right around the mid to upper 40s with increasing clouds. And yes, a few showers can creep in late, especially for the southwestern portion of the state. Out there for today, or for tomorrow, highs in the upper 50s, mostly cloudy, with that chance for showers and possible thunderstorms. Winds gusting near 30 miles per hour. Taking a look at your extended forecast, yes, a chance for storms will arrive Wednesday, but then drying out Thursday, and temperatures will slowly fall Friday in the mid-50s and then low to mid-50s by your Saturday.
Dexter Regional High School has been named a finalist in the T-Mobile Friday Night Lights football giveaway, putting the school in the running for a grand prize of $1 million. We encourage everyone to vote for Dexter High at votedexter.com. Brought to you by McCusick Petroleum in Dover Foxcroft and Dexter Lumber.
Healthcare costs are up 75% in the last 10 years. Now millions are losing coverage to pay for tax cuts for the wealthy. And Mainers could see their monthly premiums jump $1,500. Congressman Jared Golden is working to fix this, to extend tax credits so families don't have to choose between going to the doctor and paying for groceries. Congressman Golden has always had our back when it comes to lowering costs. Call Congressman Golden. Tell him to keep fighting.
Don't get cold feet this winter. Stay warm and dry with high-performance footwear from Comfort Shoes and More. With an extensive selection of winter boots rated from 0 to minus 60 degrees Fahrenheit, you'll find comfort in knowing your feet will be warm in any weather. Discover the latest in functional and fashionable footwear with grippers built right into the sole, with boots in stock up to 6E and size 17 for men and women. Take the drive to Newport for a sit and fit to find your perfect fit. You and your feet will be glad you did.
Tonight,
Clear.
the most addictive medical drama on TV is back.
I can't remember the last 8 years of my life. I need to be the doctor that I was. I will do whatever it takes to get my life back. You're having memories? Just weird flashes. My brain is trying to warn me about something. I need to find out what happened before it's too late.
Doc, all new tonight on Fox.
Welcome back, everyone. This morning, construction continues on President Trump's new $250 million ballroom at the White House. A government website shows an inspection is scheduled for today as the federal shutdown stretches into its fourth week. ABC's Nicole D'Antonio is in Washington with the details.
This morning, as the government shutdown enters its fourth week, demolition crews are still hard at work tearing down parts of the White House East Wing to make way for President Trump's new $250 million ballroom. It comes despite Trump's earlier pledge that the project would not interfere with the existing landmark.
It won't interfere with the current building. It'll be near it, but not touching it, and pays total respect to the existing building.
The redesign has moved forward despite lacking approval from the federal agency that oversees such projects. The president says the new ballroom will be larger than the White House residence itself. Trump also says it will be paid for with private donations, which is why construction is continued while the rest of the federal government remains closed. Senate Republicans are headed to the White House today amid the shutdown stalemate, still refusing to negotiate on any Democratic demands.
So we're hoping the Democrats become much less deranged and that we will get the vote pretty soon. And I hear they're starting to feel that way, too.
Democrats remain confident in their strategy, pointing to the looming open enrollment period and fixing health care as a top issue.
Tens of millions of people across the country will realize that their health insurance premiums, copays, and deductibles have skyrocketed beyond what's affordable because of Republican inaction.
No word yet on when this standoff could end as hundreds of thousands of workers brace for another missed paycheck and key federal programs will soon lapse completely. Nicole D'Antonio, ABC News, Washington.
Meanwhile, the Trump administration signals a change of mind when it comes to some types of student loan repayments and offers some new hope on some student loan forgiveness. The White House said Monday it will start processing some loan forgiveness for student loan borrowers. The administration reached an agreement Friday with the American Federation of Teachers on a current court case with the Department of Education. The agreement would allow the administration to cancel debt for millions of borrowers who have made decades of payments under federal law. Student debt would be canceled for all eligible borrowers who make payments in income-driven repayment, income-contingent repayment, pay-as-you-earn, and public service loan forgiveness programs. Loan holders that make payments after becoming eligible for cancellation will also be reimbursed. And loan holders whose loans are canceled on or before December 31st of this year won't be taxed on the forgiven balances as taxable income. The plan is subject to final approval from the courts.
Now to that alleged plot targeting the nation's biggest airport. Police say they foiled a potential mass shooting, and now we're learning more about the man under arrest. ABC's Mola Langhi has the latest.
Overnight, authorities releasing this mugshot of the suspect accused of threatening to shoot dozens of people inside Atlanta's airport. Surveillance video showing the suspect inside Hartsfield-Jackson Airport, allegedly with his assault-style rifle just steps away in his truck.
He seemed to be very interested in the TSA check-in area, which you can see was heavily crowded with travelers.
Police say the suspect was scoping out the terminal. They say this video shows the moment Billy Cagle pulled up, parking his truck outside. Police say within minutes, a tip came in from Cagle's family.
Cartersville Police Department was alerted by the family of Mr. Cagle that he was streaming on social media, that he was headed to the airport, in their words, to shoot it up.
According to police, the family said Cagle wanted to inflict harm to as many people as he could and sent a photo to police to identify him. Officers quickly spotting him.
Why are you at the airport? Oh, I'm just here. Put your hands behind your back.
arresting him using 2 sets of handcuffs. Investigators say they found 27 rounds of ammunition in his back seat, along with an AR-15 style rifle. They say he's a convicted felon, raising questions about how he obtained the weapon.
We're here today briefing you on a success and not a tragedy, because a family saw something and said something.
Mola Lengi, ABC News, New York.
Now, the news, aid into Gaza restarted on Monday following pressure from the U.S. An Israeli security source said that trucks and supplies started to enter Gaza again shortly after Israel announced a halt in supplies last week, which was in response to what it said was a blatant violation of the truce with Hamas. The Israeli military said it struck Hamas targets across the enclave after militants launched an anti-tank missile and fired it on its troops, killing the soldiers. The strikes killed at least 26 people, including at least 1 woman and a child. That's according to local health authorities. At least 1 strike hit a former school sheltering displaced people as well. The armed wing of Hamas said it remained committed to the ceasefire agreement and was unaware of clashes in Rafah and has not been in contact with groups there since March. The new ceasefire took effect on October 10th, halting 2 years of war. But the Israeli government and Hamas have been accusing each other of violations to the ceasefire agreement for days now.
New details about security concerns at the Louvre Museum in Paris before this past weekend's historic jewelry heist. The suspects on the run. Experts fear as more time goes by, the odds go up that the priceless gems will be cut up and sold. ABC's Maggie Ruley has the latest.
This morning, new questions about key security gaps at the Louvre as French officials scour the museum for any evidence the thieves may have left behind. A recent audit uncovered serious issues with the Louvre security, including a stunning lack of surveillance. According to the report, 60% of the rooms in the Sully wing and 75% in the Richelieu wing are not protected by video surveillance systems. The report also revealing the museum suffered from significant delays in the development of equipment intended to ensure the protection of works. The heist, now considered one of the most expensive art thefts in history. The French cultural minister telling ABC's James Longman it looks to be the work of a criminal organization.
Globalement, la mise aux normes.
They knew exactly where they were going, she says. It looks like something very organized and very professional. Still, the minister says they're not ruling out an inside job. Experts say that's typically the case.
We've come to the conclusion about 89 to 90% of all museum heists have some sort of insider component to them.
In less than 10 minutes, 2 of the men, disguised as construction workers, cut their way into the Apollo Gallery using power tools a few hundred yards away from the Mona Lisa and raided the jewels. 4 minutes after they entered the museum, the thieves were back on the ground, where they jumped on 2 waiting scooters and disappeared into Sunday traffic. But police say the group left behind key items, including a vest, blowtorch, gloves, along with one of the gold crowns they tried to steal. Officials now testing those items for DNA evidence.
The cultural minister is now asking that a police station be established within the museum to boost security. Officials are also investigating whether the alarm system worked properly. Maggie Ruley, ABC News, New York.
Everybody's saying it's just incredible it could happen in today's day and age with modern
wild.
security. It's going to be a great movie someday, though.
Yeah, it will be. Coming up on the second half of the newscast, Spotify has added a new feature where users can follow concert venues right on the app.
We'll tell you all about it coming up on Good Morning Maine.
Autumn of Life Home Care is a great place to work. The team here provided me with all the opportunities and experience necessary to grow within the company, all while working around my busy college schedule. They provided all the necessary licensing and training. It truly was the job that kickstarted my career.
Autumn of Life Home Care is a licensed agency with personal support specialists.
Let our compassionate, reliable, considerate caregivers make your life a little easier by providing assistance for you or your loved one.
Autumn of Life Home Care. We focus on you.
Why should your new floor come from Carpet One? Because we're passionate about the spaces our neighbors call home. We're part of your community, and we're also part of the world's largest cooperative of independently owned and operated flooring stores. So you can be sure you'll get great selection and outstanding value with every installation. Whether it's carpet, hardwood, tile, or luxury vinyl, our experts take the guesswork out of choosing the right floor. We're your local Carpet One Floor and Home, the one store for your perfect floor.
You're watching Fox 22, Bangor.
Welcome back to Good Morning Maine. Today is Tuesday, October 21st, 2025, and it is also National Share the Warmth Day.
It's that time of year when temperatures are dropping and not everyone has protection from the cold. National Share the Warmth Day is a nationwide day of awareness and action dedicated to ensuring everyone has access to warmth, comfort, and protection that they need to thrive. It encourages us to donate coats and make financial donations to share warmth with children and adults in need.
You know, having a good coat and mittens and things like that is something a lot of us take for granted, but not everybody has that.
Right, it can make the world a difference, especially in the Maine winter.
It's as easy as making a donation maybe to your local shelter, Salvation
Church.
Army, and any community these days has something out there where they're helping people.
Yeah.
So. All right, let's get to history now. It was on this day in history back in 1797, the U.S. Navy frigate Constitution was christened in Boston Harbor, known as Old Ironside because basically cannonballs would bounce off its side. It is the oldest active commissioned warship afloat and continues to serve as a museum ship. In 1854, pioneering nurse Florence Nightingale was sent to the Crimean War to help treat British soldiers. She was one of the first to recognize the danger of germs and that kind of thing. Led to some of today's modern nursing practices. In 1867, the Medicine Lodge Treaty was signed in Kansas. The talks, attended by more than 5,000 prominent chiefs and warriors, was one of the largest gatherings of Native American leaders for treaty negotiations in U.S. history. And in 1879, Thomas Edison applied for a patent for the design of his incandescent light bulb. It only burned for a little more than 13 hours, but it marked a major step toward the development of the modern light bulbs that we use today.
Like you said earlier, you'd have to change the light bulb every day.
Put in a new one every afternoon, and by the next day you'd have to do it again. He should have just kept it that way. You'd make $1 million doing
that. Is
like
true.
That. Yeah.
In 1940, Ernest Hemingway's novel For Whom the Bell Tolls was published. In 1944, U.S. troops captured the German city of Aachen, the first German city to fall to American troops in World War II. In 1959, the Frank Lloyd Wright designed Guggenheim Museum opened in New York City. And in 1967, nearly 100,000 people gathered in Washington, D.C. to protest the American war effort in Vietnam. It was the most dramatic sign of waning U.S. support for the war. It also came as President Lyndon B. Johnson announced it would ask for a 10% increase in taxes to fund the war.
All right, today's birthdays include socialite and businesswoman Kim Kardashian, who is 45 today. Actor Glenn Powell is 37. He's been in a ton of movies lately.
Yes.
And Judge Judy Scheindlin turns 83. Judge Judy, 83 years old today. Happy birthday to them and to you also if your birthday is today.
We're going to turn things back over to meteorologist Chase Ropanek.
Thank you very much. This is how we're starting off our morning in the mid-50s here in Bangor, and you're seeing that all across the state for today. Along your western border, some of you are in the low 50s. Otherwise, we're seeing temperatures above average this morning, but as we go throughout the day, we're going to still be a little bit above average for those highs, reaching into the possible low 60s, much of us in the upper 50s. As you go further north, your temperatures will be a little bit cooler, hanging out in the mid-50s for you today. And as you see, a few showers will be possible this morning. Those will be out of here shortly after into the afternoon hours, and as you can see, we'll be drying out as well. Partly cloudy skies this evening, but more cloud cover for tonight with the chance for more showers for tomorrow. Some of those can be thunderstorms. There will be some energy with this system arriving for your Wednesday afternoon, and those better chances for thunderstorms will stay along your coastline, but any of these showers making their way inland can produce a few thunder strikes as well. So there's going to be some wind coming in with this system right now for today. Not as bad. We'll see some breezy winds from the southwest, gusting near 15, 20 miles per hour by your coastline, and we'll stay calm for tonight, but then wind picks up again for tomorrow. We have the possibility in the Bangor region along your coastline with that chance for thunderstorms. Winds could be gusting up near 30 miles per hour from the south once again. So here we are taking a look at your hour-by-hour forecast for today. We'll be remaining cloudy throughout the morning hours, and yes, we do have a chance for showers early on as well, but then we will dry out. We'll see decreasing clouds, and once we get into those afternoon hours, we'll see peaks of sunshine and highs just near 60 degrees.
Sounds good. Thank you, Chase. Now for the latest on what's happening in Hollywood.
Here's ABC's Olivia Rubin.
Kenny Chesney is among the new inductees into the Country Music Hall of Fame, also receiving country music's highest honor during a star-studded ceremony at the CMA Theater in Nashville, Tennessee. June Carter Cash and Tony Brown. Speaking of singers, Jeremy Allen White does his own singing in the upcoming Bruce Springsteen biopic, Deliver Me From Nowhere. And now his recordings are getting their own release. The movie's soundtrack will be released Friday, October 24th, to coincide with the film opening in theaters. A new series centered on the Kennedy family is coming to Netflix. The 8-episode drama titled Kennedy will star Michael Fassbender as Joe Kennedy Sr., patriarch of the powerful political dynasty and father of John F. Kennedy. No word yet on a release date. And happy birthday to reality TV star Kim Kardashian, who turns 45 today. And that's what's happening in Hollywood. Olivia Rubin, ABC News, New York.
Still to come here this morning, Jack Webb with sports.
Don't go away.
I'm born to do this. I am an American bucking bull. And this is my sport. The Professional Bull Riders. PBR Bangor bucks into Cross Insurance Center January 2nd through the 4th. It's bull time.
Carpets looking tired, stained, or just plain dirty? It's time to call the pros. At CNR Carpet Cleaning, we use deep steam technology to remove dirt, odors, pet hair, and allergens fast. Fresh, clean carpets, healthier home. That's the CNR promise. Visit our Facebook page for a free estimate or call us today, 631-7380. Step into clean with CNR Carpet Cleaning.
Bring your new kitchen to life with help from the Kitchen, Bath, and Flooring Division by Hammond Lumber Company. Bring in your ideas or get inspired by Hammond's extensive showroom displays. Your Hammond sales rep will help you create a materials list and cost estimate, and Hammond's designers will help you visualize your space before the work begins. And Hammond delivers from 34 locations across Maine and New Hampshire. Your new kitchen begins when you bring your vision to Hammond Lumber Company, your building project partner.
Hank's Husqvarna is your trusted full-line Husqvarna dealer, offering you everything you need for your outdoor projects. From high-performance lawn tractors and zero-turn mowers to chainsaws, trimmers, battery-powered and powerful snow blowers, we have just what you need. Every piece of equipment is fully set up, serviced, and ready for use by our certified Husqvarna technician. And all sales are backed by our in-house Husqvarna warranty. For parts, service, or new equipment sales, make your way to Hank's Husqvarna in Carmel or Newport.
I'm born to do this. I am an American bucking bull. And this is my sport. The Professional Bull Riders. PBR Bangor bucks into Cross Insurance Center January 2nd through the 4th. It's bull time.
L.J. Martin leads 15th ranked BYU against Rocco Beck and Iowa State. Touchdown! Saturday at 3:30 Eastern on Fox.
Do you remember the best two words in sports? I'll remind you, Game 7, and we had one on Monday night between the Mariners and the Blue Jays. Winner goes to the World Series. Loser goes on vacation. We pick it up in the bottom of the first. Blue Jays down 1-0 early, but Varasho sneaks one by the second baseman to tie things up at 1. Julio Rodriguez doesn't want to go on vacation as he's going to give the Mariners a 2-1 lead with a solo shot in the third to the fifth. Now, same score. It's the big dumper. Cal Raleigh, he launches this one for a solo shot as the Mariners stars came to play. Speaking of stars coming to play, in the bottom of the 7th, 2 on for George Springer, and an iconic Toronto sports moment is born. A 3-run shot to take the lead in the 7th, and then final frame now, full count, 2 outs to Rodriguez. Hoffman is going to complete the strikeout of the side, and the Toronto Blue Jays are headed to their first World Series in 32 years. They'll take on the Dodgers. Game 1 set for Friday. It was the 4th victory Monday in a row for New England Patriots fans as the Pats got it done yet again down in Nashville on Sunday. The Pats traveled down to Tennessee and left with a 31-13 win over the Titans in a game where Drake May continued to shine. May set a new franchise record for highest completion percentage in a game at 91.3%, going 21 of 23 with 222 yards in the air and 2 touchdowns. Need I remind you folks that the greatest quarterback of all time played for this franchise, but Drake May breaks one of his many records in his second season. Outside of Drake May, another big storyline from Sunday's game was Mike Vrabel returning to Tennessee and leaving to the sound of Nissan Stadium chanting his name in front of the ownership group that fired him. Now, we could show you Vrabel give some typical coach speak at the podium, but instead we'll show you the scenes from inside the locker room after yesterday's win.
One sec. Hey, for Coach and all Tennessee coaches, Coach Vrabel, we love playing for you. Appreciate it. Glad you're our head coach, and we love you, Coach. Thank you. Break it down. I got it. Bring it up now. Hey, team on 3. 1, 2, 3.
That right there is a team who loves playing for their head coach. Folks, NBA basketball starts this week, and the Boston Celtics had an interesting guest at practice on Monday. Former Knicks head coach Tom Thibodeau was in the Celtic facility to come and watch practice. He was seen talking with Joe Mazzulla, Jason Tatum, Jaylen Brown, among others, and also broke down film with the team. Coach Tibbs helped the Knicks eliminate the Celtics from the playoffs this past spring, and Jaylen Brown says it was great to hear Tibbs talk about how they attacked the Celtics during that series.
To break down any fun basketball stuff with him?
I think that was awesome. You know, having Tibbs. Obviously, they eliminated us last year, so him being able to kind of give us some of the thoughts that he saw in that series and some of the stuff that they broke down in our personnel or even our team helps us grow and learn from that. You know. We lost last year, losing to the Knicks. So to have Tibbs here at our practice and explaining some of the things that he saw to help them beat us only helps me get better, only helps us get better. So I value that. Shout out to Tibbs for being here today.
Maine hockey fans, does the name Brad Nadeau ring a bell? The former Black Bear forward scored a goal you have to see to believe on Sunday in the AHL. In a game against the Rockford Ice Hogs, the now Chicago Wolves forward collected a puck behind the net, scooped it up with his stick, and carried it like food on a platter before backhanding it lacrosse style into the net. I believe they call that the Michigan. Here it is again in slow motion. Just a beautiful goal by Nadeau as he continues to grind in the AHL, awaiting the call-up to the Carolina Hurricanes. During his Monday morning CAA press conference, Maine football head coach Jordan Stevens shared some unfortunate news. He told reporters that running back and Cape Elizabeth native Nick Laughlin will miss the remainder of the season with a knee injury. Laughlin has 3 touchdowns and 366 all-purpose yards in 5 games for the Black Bears, a significant blow as his role in the offense was only getting bigger. Certainly hate to see that news out of Orono. That's all the time we have for sports. We'll be right back after the break.
Right now, you can get 4 free phones plus 4 lines for $90 with no trade-in.
Are we having the wool pulled over our eyes here?
No. And you get the latest phones.
High five.
Get 4 phones plus 4 lines for $90. And we'll pay off your current contract when you switch. U.S. Cellular, now part of T-Mobile.
Commercial vehicles can be dangerous, and they usually carry big insurance policies. So whether you're hurt by a landscaping truck like this, a work van like this, or a big rig like this, we know commercial vehicle accidents. And we know how to get you the big money you may deserve. If any commercial vehicle hurts you, call the Twos. We win for you.
Hurt by a commercial vehicle? Call the Twos. We win for you. Call 222-2222.
Hi, Todd from Dorsey Furniture here, and it's come to our attention that our Revive-A-Mat may have some unintended side effects. These include improved mood, lower anxiety, reduced stress, increased optimism, heightened emotional intelligence, better coping skills, stronger impulse control, and an increased sense of well-being. On sale now for only $6.99 and delivered anywhere in Maine for free. This queen-size mattress won't stress out your budget either.
Do not use if you're allergic to mattresses or don't want to work on your well-being.
Dorsey Furniture, Route 1A, Holden. Open 7 days a week. Sleep well, my friends.
Every answer tells a story.
What would you do if you found out your husband was a stripper?
Join them.
Join him. Oh, we taking stuff off, huh? Your turn.
But sometimes, don't tell it on national TV.
Give me something big you might take with you to the new beach.
Binoculars.
Hey, girl. All right now.
Family Feud.
Yeah.
Weeknights at 7 on Fox 22.
US Cellular makes it easy to switch. Get $1,100 off any phone with no trade-in.
We don't even have to trade in our teeth?
Nope.
I almost lost this one.
Get $1,100 off any phone with no trade-in, and we'll pay off your current contract when you switch. US Cellular, now part of T.
Now to a breakthrough that could potentially help millions of people with vision loss see again.
It's a brand new piece of technology that's already showing great promise. Here's ABC's Maggie Ruley.
This morning, an electronic eye implant, thinner than a strand of human hair, is raising hope for millions of older people struggling with vision loss.
Silk.
Sheila Irvine started losing her ability to see decades ago because of a form of age-related macular degeneration, a leading cause of vision loss in people over 50. She's legally blind.
All of a sudden, it rapidly came on. And my worst day was I sent my driving license back. So I was at a scooter, a motorbike, and a car always, and I cried all day long.
But now, after years of darkness, Sheila is reading again, thanks to a pair of augmented reality glasses and a tiny microchip implanted in her eye that turns video information into electrical waves. Those waves are then sent directly to her brain, filling in the gaps caused by the eye disease.
She's able to write and read. In fact, she is able to see almost the whole vision chart now. For someone who's legally blind, I mean, it's jaw-dropping, to be honest.
It was quite amazing because it's all new to me. It's a new way of looking through your eyes. I was getting excited. Oh, it's meant to be.
Sheila is one of 38 people in the world to join the clinical trial for these chips made by a company called Science Corporation. According to newly published medical findings, 84% of the study's participants have regained functional sight. The company that developed the chip, called the Prima device, now hopes to get wider approval for it. Maggie Ruley, ABC News, New York.
Just incredible, isn't it?
It is really, really interesting, and all the technology that goes into it. Now for a Seattle-based coffee chain releasing the date for one of its annual traditions. Starbucks announced on its social media on Monday that Red Cup Day will take place on November 13th. On Red Cup Day, customers receive a reusable holiday cup with the purchase of a holiday beverage. Starbucks says more baristas will be in store for the day to, quote, provide the best customer experience. Last year, customers were able to return their holiday cup for a discount on an order, but it is unclear if the promotion will be available for this year. The holiday cup will be available until supplies last.
Usually they have a different, unique design every year, and they're kind of collectible. And
absolutely.
Neat.
We're going to turn things back over to meteorologist Chase Ropanek.
Thank you very much. And we're starting off our morning with temperatures well above average for lows, hanging out in the mid-50s right now all across our state. You can see that here in Bangor, Millenaca, along your coastline as well. It seems to be just a bit cooler on the western border of the state, where you can see temperatures in the low 50s for areas like Clayton Lake, Greenville, and all the way down near Portland as well. So for today, temperatures will be above average for highs. We can see temperatures getting close to 60 degrees here in Bangor. Yes, we will have cloud cover early with a chance for showers early as well, but that'll be drying out and clearing out throughout the rest of the afternoon, giving us some peaks of sunshine headed into our evening. So highs right around 64 today. The average high is right around 56 now. So temperatures will fall closer to average as we head towards the end of your week. For your Friday will be right around average and a little bit below for your Saturday, but it looks like a steady climb Sunday and the Monday. Temperatures then will be in the mid to upper 50s heading into next week. So here we are out there for winds today. They're going to die down a bit. We'll see that by the afternoon hour. Still going to be some breezy winds to be had from the southwest, gusting near 15 miles per hour inland, closer to 20 near areas like Bar Harbor along your coastline. Now winds will go calm for tonight. There'll be a nice break from the wind, but it will pick up again. We have another low pressure system on the way, and that could bring gusts near 30 miles per hour, especially along your coastline. Once again, some of that can sneak inland. Otherwise, you'll see winds right around 20 to 25 miles per hour from the south. So what is that going to feel? Well, we're going to see a chance for thunderstorms coming for your Wednesday, but out there this morning, still some showers to be had in the central portions of the state. This will be right around 9:30 this morning. Once once we get into the afternoon hours, that'll all clear out of here. We'll see some peaks of sunshine, especially here in Bangor, down into Portland as we continue. Skies will clear momentarily for tonight, but more cloud cover on the way ahead of the system that'll arrive early for your Wednesday. And by the afternoon hours, yes, there is a possibility for some thunderstorms out there, even though highs will be just near 60. Still got some energy with these showers, and that can produce a few thunderstorms out there. So get ready for some lightning that will be possible for Wednesday afternoon. That'll all quickly clear out of here by your Wednesday night, and going into your Thursday, we will remain dry. So for the showers out there today, a quarter inch is possible for central and northern portions of the state, and to follow that for your Wednesday, looks like some areas here in the Bangor region can get near a half inch and higher amounts as you go further north, getting closer to an inch of rainfall. So highs out there for today, right around 60. We'll have some showers early, then partly cloudy skies. Winds will treat us well. A little breeze from the southwest for tonight. Winds will be pretty light. Lows right around the mid to upper 40s with increasing clouds. And yes, a few showers can creep in late, especially for the southwestern portion of the state. Out there for today, or for tomorrow, highs in the upper 50s, mostly cloudy, with that chance for showers and possible thunderstorms. Winds gusting near 30 miles per hour. Taking a look at your extended forecast, yes, a chance for storms will arrive Wednesday, but then drying out Thursday. And temperatures will slowly fall Friday in the mid-50s and then low to mid-50s by your Saturday.
Get more of what you want this season during the Kia Fall Savings Event. Like more off-road adventure with the Sorento, or Telluride, or more fun zipping around in the Seltos, or Niro Hybrid. And new Kia vehicles come with a 10-year, 100,000-mile warranty, so you can get more out of every year. During Kia's Fall Savings Event, get 0% APR for up to 48 months, plus $1,000 retail bonus cash on select 2025 Sorento models.
Keep your feet on the ground, they said. So many people have told you you can't. They say you don't listen. So you don't listen to them. You rise to your moment. It feels like every idea is crystal clear. It feels like every line, every angle is perfect. It feels like you are at the top of your game with high-speed, reliable, no-stress Fidium fiber internet.
It feels like Fidium.
Autumn is here. That means winter is just around the corner, and so are higher energy bills. But when Washington tried to cut critical heating assistance to thousands of Mainers, it was Senator Susan Collins who rescued it. A fierce defender of the program, Senator Collins has secured $700 million in funds to help Mainers afford their heating bills, providing essential help for those on fixed incomes. Call, thank Senator Collins, and ask her to keep fighting and winning for Maine.
Dexter Regional High School has been named a finalist in the T-Mobile Friday Night Lights football giveaway, putting the school in the running for a grand prize of $1 million. We encourage everyone to vote for Dexter High at votedexter.com. Brought to you by Howard Insurance Dexter and Berg Activewear in Corinna.
Welcome back, everyone. Spotify is allowing users to keep tabs on where their favorite artists will be performing. The music streaming service says it added a feature that lets users follow their favorite concert venues. Spotify says once a user follows a venue, they will have access to scheduled concerts, general announcements, and more at that specific location. The new feature will also offer a link to the venue's ticketing partner, making it easier for users to snag tickets for a show. Spotify says the feature will include more than 20,000 venues around the world.
Well, pet owners in Lansing, Michigan get creative with their canines for this year's annual Halloween trick-or-treat event. The event, organized by a local store, Prius Pets, brings dogs dressed to the nines through Lansing's Old Town Arts District, where store owners are waiting to provide treats and scratches to all the pets. The Halloween event caps the number of dogs at 200 for the sake of safety. You don't want to have too many dogs running around.
Right.
And dog owners have to pre-register for this event as well. This year, the annual event saw rare guests like Max the cat and even a baby dressed up alongside their furry friend. And as you see there, a really cool pooch driving an army tank.
Oh, I love all those costumes.
Isn't that neat?
So fun.
Yeah.
Well, that is all the time we have left for this morning, but as always, we thank you for joining us.
Thanks for being there, everyone. We hope you have a great day.